So, good evening. This is the Board of Library Trustees at the East Long Meadow Public Library. It's 6 p.m. Oh, I'm not doing that part yet. Okay, it's Wednesday, March 18th, 2026. We're here at the library. I'd like to call the meeting to order at 6:08 p.m. I'm Amy Paul, I'm the chair. To my right is
Michelle Jones, trustee.
Katie McGonigal, library director.
Jean Santolo, trustee.
Nancy O'Connor, trustee.
Cindy McNaught, co-chair.
Larry Bauman, secretary.
Thank you.
And back to Ann.
And back to me. I see no public. We have minutes from the February 18th meeting. Did everyone get a chance to review them? And assuming everyone did,
I guess
go ahead, Larry.
It should read February, right?
Uh-oh.
Yes, it should. Yeah. Oh, no, this one
because
needed
is the
approval. That
The
was
meeting
the,
minutes for the January 30th meeting
Oh.
needed approval, so we approved those minutes on February 18th.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, these aren't,
These
but
are-
these are
Boy,
the
time
We're
February.
at the
flies,
March
doesn't it?
meeting right now, so these are the February minutes that we're approving.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You're off
You're
a
right.
month.
Okay, you
'cause
missed a
it.
meeting, so.
That's why.
That's right.
I hope you were having fun.
Larry.
Okay.
So, let's see, so, that's right, because Michelle did
Michelle did the
minutes
minutes.
this
Yeah.
time. And I did a quick review and you look fine. Would anyone like to move that we approve the minutes?
I'll accept, I'd like to move to approve the minutes.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Third.
Aye.
Aye.
Thanks all. Now, on to Katie.
Thank you. I'm going to go over the director's report today. I'm going to start with the children's highlights. So during the month of February, there were 28 programs. There were 569 program attendees. There were 211 reference transactions. And the passive programming, there were 197 kiddos that did the scavenger hunt and 269 guesses in the guessing jar. The Bruins PJ Drive will run from February 15th, well, it ran from February 15th to March 15th, with all the donations benefiting the Springfield DCF. As of the time that I wrote this report a couple weeks ago at this point now, there were 79 pairs of pajamas that had been collected. There was a recent PJ night, and that was a great success, thanks in large part to the engaging presence of Mrs. O. The event brought in 21 pairs of PJs, and one family won a 4-pack of tickets to an upcoming Springfield Thunderbirds game.
Awesome.
And other updates, the department is evaluating the children's play area to better configure the space for play and materials, which is an ongoing challenge, but steps are being taken to make it a little bit more inviting. Staff are also preparing for summer by finalizing the programming schedule, updating Bean staff for online logging and interaction, and preparing to send out community partner donation requests. We were a little bit late to this meeting because we were in the children's department just now, and one of the benches got broken because it's well loved in there. So yeah, so that'll be another update coming to that play area.
Okay.
Yep. And then there's just a couple of pictures below with some of the programs that were happening during the month of February, and then I'm going to go on to the teen highlights. Cute, right?
Very cute.
For teen highlights, there were 10 programs. There were 199 program attendees. There were 6 passive programs, and 124 people participated with that passive program. There was a launch of a new teen program called Paws and Pencils, which had great success, offering a low-stress homework club-style environment with a therapy dog that is clearly meeting a need for teens to have a welcoming space to study and unwind. I was cute, right?
I know.
Was he the
Finnegan was the,
therapy dog?
that came in.
Oh, Finnegan.
Yep. Mhm. Cute, right?
And was that geared toward teens having therapy dogs?
Oh, no,
No, just-
we have therapy dogs that will come into the library. They have been coming in and doing a lot of like children's programming where you can like
Read to
select a
them.
time
Yeah,
slot and read
yeah.
to the therapy dog. So Erica kind of implemented something similar for teens. So the therapy dog comes in and then they can do homework or play games, and she puts out snacks and drinks and things for the teens, and then they can just color or study or unwind or whatever. So it just kind of gives them a space to kind of do
Do they
the,
like
Do they
Finnegan?
like it?
They do.
yeah, so she's continuing on with the program. So the first session had great
I
success. So they're
think
going to
that's
continue.
really good.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really cool.
I mean, I know, I think it really is.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
teens would love it.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was a big hit the first month. So
Need one for grown-ups.
Yeah.
yeah,
and
so you
adults
can let
even.
Laura know if you want to do one for grown-ups.
We're all
we-
showing up at the next one.
This is like library
Yeah, I
things
mean, he's
next
so
to
therapy
zero.
dog.
Isn't he cute?
Yeah.
He's so
much.
cute.
I mean, that might be a little more coordination than I'm looking for, but I mean, we can
That's
take all
what you should
patron
do. You
requests
should train Chrissy
under
to be a
advisement.
therapy dog.
She'd laugh every day.
All right, so, all right. Wintercraft afternoons this month, or for February, included crystal snowflakes, Lego flowers, and personalized pots, heart-shaped trinket dishes, and felt flower magnets. In addition, significant time was dedicated in February to weeding the teen collection to make it easier for teens to identify and browse the titles. This effort was not only about managing space, but also improving access and making the collection more usable for the teens. And then for our adult highlights, there were 12 programs, 150 program attendees. There were 342 reference transactions, 255 hours of study room use, and 29 requests went unfulfilled for study rooms. And of course, that's not taking into consideration like somebody getting the next in line. So we have next in line passes for when the rooms are full, so that way somebody can like kind of hold the next spot.
Okay.
Another session of chair yoga began with a new instructor, and while the weather has made consistent attendance a challenge, patrons have responded positively, and it's great that we're able to offer an exercise option for the community.
That's good.
The RAD program was also very successful, with participants once again sharing very positive feedback. So the Human Resources Director, Audra Graham, led a RAD training back in the fall, and that was really successful and popular. So she volunteered her time again, and she just ran another one, which again went really well. So we're hoping to bring her back again. So it's really great that she's able to volunteer her time to come in and run this course for us. Other work in February included reading parts of the collection, completing end of fiscal year orders, preparing standing orders for the next fiscal year, and connecting with other town departments, community groups, and local businesses to explore potential outreach opportunities in the community. I know we're coming to the end of the fiscal year. It seems like that's a little while, but because it's just February, March, but our fiscal year ends at the end of June, so we're really, it's coming up quick.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry.
What does RAD stand for? Oh, I'm sorry, that was a hard question.
It was a hard question. It's like a self-defense course for women against if
Oh, I
there's any
see.
sort of physical danger.
I gotcha.
I can't remember the exact
I like
Was that
Acronym
was
for
Tai
it.
Chi?
Rapid.
No.
something. I will find out and I will tell you before we leave.
It's, I didn't mean to stress you out.
I'm not stressed about it.
Yeah.
I'm glad I heard about that. I was thinking about that.
Yes.
the other
Do you remember what it was called? What it stood for?
No, I
So there
don't.
was
Something against offense,
I think the A is aggression.
aggression.
I'm gonna look it up and I will tell
Defense,
you.
yeah,
Alright. Good question.
yeah.
But it's rad.
It is. It is. For circulation and technical services statistics, there were 13,324 items circulated. That is a decrease of 919 from January and a decrease of 133 from February of 25. There were 53 new patron cards issued. There were 790 items deleted from the collection, 663 items added to the collection. At circulation, there were 367 reference transactions. There were 7 non-library meeting room uses, 59 volunteer hours, and our door count was 6,889.
Wow, that was good.
Wow.
Busy month. Now, the circulation department answered 200, is that number match? 200, oh, she must have, sorry. That number does not match. 367 and 267 do not match. So let me
one
just-
of those is.
One of those is the number.
It's okay.
The circulation department answered 267 reference questions this month, despite the library being open for only 22 days.
Yeah, February's a short one.
It was a short month, and we had
And
some
snow
closures.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The IT department also installed a new doorbell system for the delivery door, including new phones and a monitor system for circulation, technical services, and the administrative offices, allowing 4 points of contact in the back office to assist with deliveries and identify visitors to the staff areas. And another addition to just let you know about, the Friends of East Longmeadow Public Library donation cart was moved to a storage spot under the circulation desk, where it has been working very well and can be easily wheeled out by friends, volunteers when needed. So that's just kind of, we're trying to reorganize our spaces.
Yeah, space is a challenge.
It is a challenge, which we're hoping to
That
address
we
in the near future.
had, that was been changed a few times, right?
Yes.
So this is probably what, the third or fourth change?
This is like so when we get donations at the circulation desk that will
Yeah.
then go to the Friends book sale, they have been living on a giant cart in the back office.
Okay,
And now what we're doing is it's like wheeled right underneath the circulation desk right here, so it's a little easier to just roll out and move.
oh,
But
okay.
it also frees up a big space in the back
Okay,
office.
that's good.
Yeah, so
Yes.
it's sort of out of the way.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
exactly. I do want to address that back circulation, technical services, admin offices at some point, but I'm trying to do the public spaces first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then I'll do the staff spaces after.
Yeah.
Because that definitely needs some
Yeah,
work.
I would agree.
I just took a couple screenshots here to just show you some of the publicity posts that we have going on about our magazines and our library of things collection. And also, it's kind of hard to see in this picture, but we did start with that new labeling system. And so I just took some pictures. We took some pictures so you could see kind of what it looks like. So there's a lot more information on that spine label sticker, but it will make it much easier for patrons and staff to find what they're looking for. Just some updates about the library. The library was closed to the public for a holiday on February 16th, as well as on February 23rd due to weather. On February 5th, I attended the Storrs Library Architect Public Listening Session. And I just kind of took a snip of that because they were doing a feasibility study in Longmeadow.
Right.
And I wanted to see what they were doing and how they were doing it. We have a lot of overlapping patrons, kind of similar communities, so I just wanted to hear what their requests were for any updates that were gonna happen in the library.
That's a really good thing to do.
And it's the same architect.
Yeah.
So Phil O'Brien, who did this building, is working with Longmeadow on their building.
Oh,
So I went over to that, it was very interesting, and they had I went to the afternoon session, and the room was full. So they had, I don't know, 40, 50 people
No
that were in
kidding,
there.
that's-
It was a great session, so that was interesting.
Did you get some good ideas?
I just learned about what their process is.
The process of
Because it's different than kind of what we're going through, because they're looking to do a massive,
a big one, I know.
a big construction project.
Right.
So,
And it's needed there.
it is desperately needed there, yeah. They have a lot of spaces that need to be addressed. A lot of it is, not a lot of it, excuse me, some of it's ADA compliance.
Yep.
Some of it is that they need to do their boiler and their HVAC system, and they have some water issues that they have at the front of the building.
Yeah.
So it was interesting to just hear the community feedback.
Yeah.
So I went over for that. And then the next section is gonna be on some grant updates for you all, because we have a lot of grants that are rolling out all kind of at the same time. So you all have been informed that we received 5 municipal ADA improvement grants, and I just wanted to give you some updates on that. The first one is the assistive listening devices. Those have been purchased. They will go around a patron's neck. It has a little box here. You can plug in your earbuds into it or put headphones on. Ours came with earbuds. So that way patrons can request it if they're low hearing or they need help hearing a presenter or speaker during our programs.
Yeah.
The microphone that we had did not really work well enough with the devices that we got, so we had to order a new microphone that just came in the past week or so. So now staff are going to be trained on that, and we can start rolling that out to programming. So if anybody
So
needs,
they'll be compatible with the listening devices?
yes, so you'll be able to hear.
Will they
better.
also work with hearing aids?
No, I don't think so, because these ones would go right into, so
Yeah.
you could probably
'Cause
put
they're Bluetooth.
headphones.
I have,
Yeah, I don't know if they're Bluetooth capable.
okay, just
We'll
curious.
have to find
Yeah,
out.
because a lot of places that they can do it, so I'm just
Oh,
curious.
interesting. I'll have to
Yeah,
find
just-
out.
Yeah, look, yeah, just for curiosity.
Yeah. So we're moving forward with that, and then we want to put into our registrations like a checkbox if somebody wants to use an assistive listening device during an upcoming program.
Yeah, that's good.
For the next ADA grant, it's to replace the water fountain right over here with an ADA compliant water filling station. Services have been secured. The order has been placed for the water filling station. Now we're just waiting on scheduling to get it installed.
Is the water filling station, does it have a place to fill a water bottle?
Yeah, it'll be like a drinking fountain and then like the
Yeah, they have
Oh,
that at
that's
the
good.
adult center in
Yeah.
Longmeadow,
yep,
which is awesome.
which is nice. So that they'll take out the kind of dual station here,
Yeah,
put in the new one, and they'll do the repair work on the wall, and they're gonna have to do some electrical work in order to do the filling station.
that's really a good thing.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah, it's filtered. It's
Yeah.
all filtered, yeah.
And it's
Uh,
paid for.
Almost all of it was paid for. I
Oh.
kind of upgraded after.
That's
but
okay.
It's worth it.
Upgrade first,
It's fine. We're gonna upgrade that a
and
little
so
bit.
you don't have to do it again later.
Exactly. For the signage, I've secured services for signage. I've reviewed the initial proofs, but next phase is just the final proofs, and then we'll actually start the removal and install of new signage.
Who's gonna do the signage?
We're gonna have Go Graphics do the
Oh, okay.
signage. And it's gonna be raised characters in Braille.
Okay,
It'll be our font is not on all of the signage. The font's not all compliant. It has to be a certain type of font. So we're gonna do about half the signage in this first phase, and then we'll have to go forward from there.
okay.
For the external walkways, which is gonna be on this side of the building over here on the Walgreens side, that ramp has to be redone. There needs to be kind of like that warning strip before you get into the parking lot, and then that needs to be flush. And then the spacing in between the sidewalks is too wide, and then there's no sidewalk from the emergency exit then that leads back to the sidewalk at the parking lot. So we have secured services, but I'm waiting for the contract to be signed, and then we can kind of formally announce that, and then we can figure out the start date, but anticipating for the next few weeks, actually. For the flooring project, and we're actually now at that same place that we are with the external walkway. So services have been secured, but I need to get the contract signed, and then once that's signed, bless you.
Thank you.
Then we can kind of move forward with that. We can announce who we've gone with. I need to let the other people that submitted written responses, let them know that I did end up going with
A certain place.
one place, and then we can move forward. So the flooring will take up the lobby and the circulation area. All that flooring will be replaced. I'm looking to do like a light gray plank tile,
Uh-huh.
and so that will all get replaced, which will be great.
And when you get into the, I don't, we called it the cafe, I don't know what you call it now.
It'll be all the same.
It will be the same.
Yeah.
And so will that address the lump?
So that
The
we
raised issue?
Yes, the initial, so this all had to go out. We had to request written responses because of the cost of the project. It
Mhm.
wasn't to bid, but it's a request for written response because it was under that threshold to go out to bid, but it's a
Okay.
very similar process.
Okay,
So when we submitted the requests, the initial scope did not include dealing with those cracks, but upon the process of getting the written responses, it really came that those cracks needed to be addressed.
that's right.
So we amended the scope of the project, got more written responses or updated written responses, not more updated, excuse me. And so now it's gonna cost a little bit more than the initial estimate because now we're addressing the cracks. So those are going to be smoothed out and filled in, and then new flooring will go on top.
Otherwise, you're just gonna have more flooring problems down the
The
road.
hope is that it won't, but it's a structural issue.
Right,
So they're basically, because of the way that the flooring was initially laid, I mean,
in
those
the
cracks
middle
have
of the
been there.
winter.
Correct. Those cracks have been there basically since the building opened, from
Absolutely.
my understanding. So it's a structural issue, and I don't
And
think that
it's
that's going to
cracking
end
the
up
flooring.
being addressed, but we can at least improve it vastly.
So it's
that's
a
what we're gonna do.
Band-Aid,
It's
Kind
a
of.
really great Band-Aid.
a really nice.
It's like top of the line.
It's a compression Band-Aid.
Exactly. It's
Okay.
like top of the line.
All right.
So it's,
Well, that's a
going to
really good
be a
thing
vast
because,
improvement.
because that was a real problem.
I'm literally taping the floor down right now.
I know.
Yeah. I'll show you. I can show you all the places I taped, Larry. I clear tape so it would blend.
Clear tape. Gorilla tape.
Matte finish.
Another update is, so that was the municipal ADA improvement grants. The next grant is the Mass Broadband Institute's Connected and Online grant. This is the grant that I went in on with 3 other municipal libraries to obtain devices. The grant opportunity was you had to get 50 devices at a minimum, which we do not need. We only needed a few, so that's why we partnered with 3 other libraries. So I attended the mandatory training for the grant a couple weeks ago. I have copies of the contract, the application, I have all the device information. I've been going back and forth with IT and DPW, so they're aware that this is happening. So we are going to get those smart boards and desktop workstations installed in the study rooms. We are just waiting for the actual devices to get rolled out. They've been rolling it out in phases, starting in the eastern part of the state, and now it's coming this way.
Okay.
So hopefully within the next few weeks, we should have our devices to install.
And then IT will put them in?
IT and DPW will help mount them and get them all set up. Yep. And then another Mass Broadband Institute grant, these are separate. This is for the Digital Equity Implementation Funds, and that is through the entire town. Since I sent you this, we got a final date for the programs. We just launched it yesterday, and fabulous news, they're almost full. So this is for those modules of beginner, intermediate, advanced digital skills training, where the participants who attend at least 5 of the 6 sessions within that module will receive a free laptop that they get to keep. And so we finally secured the dates. We're very excited. The beginner session starts March 31st.
Right.
So there's a morning session at the Pleasant View Senior Center. There's an afternoon session at the Housing Authority, and then there's an evening session here at the library, all on Tuesdays. And it's gonna run basically straight through from now until the middle of September. And it'll be beginners for 6 weeks, and then 2 technology help sessions that are open to anybody. And then intermediate for 6 weeks, and then 2 help sessions that are open to anyone. And then advanced for 6 weeks, and then 2 help sessions that are open for anyone. If you attend the help sessions, you can go and bring whatever device and ask your questions. You're not gonna get a free laptop for going to that, but you can go and get some services from, and we are contracted with Cyber Senior, so they're gonna come in and run all of this for the town. We did it at 3 locations. Anyone is welcome to attend any of those locations. We were just trying to find what would be the most convenient locations and times for folks. We were trying to give a variety of options for people to attend. So we're very excited about that.
So is this for the entire public?
Yeah, it's open to anybody.
Oh.
We geared it for teens and adults. So it's digital skills training, which we're very excited about.
Yeah.
How big is the classes or the?
So we started with 10 people per kind of class, because we have one instructor that's then has to manage instructing 10 people. But we're hoping to maybe expand it by a couple of people if we can. So I'm just waiting to hear back from if this space is not going to be large enough to add more people in, but the Pleasant View Senior Center and the Housing Authority rooms might be bigger. So we're going to see if we can maybe.
Is
add
it
a
going to be
person
the
or
same
two.
instructor at each place?
I think yes. They're going to go from one.
And do you
location.
already have the instructor in
Yeah.
place?
So what do you anticipate the entire registration to be? Like how many?
30.
I mean, it's right now it's 30,
And it's already filled?
pretty much.
Wow. Okay.
30 for the beginner class.
Yes.
And then
Oh,
it'll,
30
There's-
for the
Yes.
beginner.
So it's
and
10
then-
here, 10 at the Housing Authority, 10 at the Senior
Oh,
Center.
I see.
and then in like the summer when they start the next session, there could be 30 for the intermediate.
Oh.
And then in the fall, it'll be 30 for the advanced
Advanced.
class.
But there
Not
are,
the same people.
we do. So there are a lot of people, because when we sent it out yesterday, that's the whole point. We're hoping that some of the people are going to go through all 3. That's why we staggered in that way, so people could really improve on their digital skills. But there are a lot of people that just cherry picked, and based on their skill level, maybe they only needed the advanced one.
Yeah.
Or maybe they just wanted to do the beginner and intermediate, and that's just what they need for
Yeah.
their everyday life, whatever it is. So, but we've had I'm very thrilled that we're meeting this need in the community, which is great.
Yeah, because, I mean, before you even knew it was filled.
Yeah, we posted it yesterday afternoon,
Right.
and I came in this afternoon, and they were mostly.
So there's obviously a need.
Yeah,
And
And
do
so-
they get a free laptop if they go
So-
through the entire offering for each of the three?
it's one laptop per person.
Right.
So for the beginner, it's 6 weeks, but you have to attend at least 5 of them in order to get the free laptop.
So you don't have to go through the beginner, intermediate,
Oh, I
advanced,
see.
just
Just-
through the beginner.
Just
Yeah.
one.
Gotcha.
So
And is
like
it every day?
just Tuesdays,
It's
Oh,
two,
once a
it's
Just once a week?
once a week for 6 weeks.
Oh, wow,
pretty good, right?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, my husband was interested. I didn't realize what right under the,
Okay.
I missed that one. Oh,
But
that's all right.
we'll talk about it after.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's wait lists,
Oh, that's fine.
Are
and
you
there are
interested,
some
Jane?
duplicates that we are
Are
contacting.
you interested?
My husband was.
Was he?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
let's talk, because there are some duplicates that signed up for like the senior center and the housing authority, so we are contacting them
Without
to figure out
realizing.
which one do you actually
Depending
wanna
on the
attend, so
time
then
of
we
day
can-
and everything.
Because you can only go to one.
right.
That's right.
And then again, like I said, we're trying to see if we can open up a few more spots at the other 2 locations to accommodate more of the wait list.
Okay, I'll mention it, Joan.
Okay.
Thanks.
The Green Communities Grant that we applied for, to replace the HVAC, to do the building weatherization.
Yeah.
We're still waiting on official notification. And then, because I can't stop myself, I applied for another grant.
Oh, good for you.
Yay! You're on a
I don't know if we're
roll.
gonna get it, but I applied for it. It's this, Sustainable and Resilient New England Libraries Grant. So that is for small and rural libraries in New England, and I applied for it. It's up to $15,000. So I applied to have the first floor shading system replaced. I applied to have the second floor shading replaced as a capital request to the town, because the shading just needs to all be replaced. It's original to the building. It's not efficient.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not holding up.
It's not. Several of the pieces are broken. Many of the windows don't actually have anything on them.
Yeah.
So I applied for the first floor. The estimate is higher than what the grant is, but we can use other funds to kind of make up that little difference.
Okay.
So, but they're expected to notify by the end of April.
Oh,
Shades
So it's
are
quick.
expensive.
Uh-huh.
First floor is over 15,000.
So,
System.
Yeah.
well, I mean, it's basically just upgrading these. It'll still be a pulley. It's not anything super
Okay,
fancy.
yeah.
What? You can't press a button at the circulation desk and control
Yeah.
all the shades in the building?
That's what I asked for the skylight, though.
Yeah,
So,
right,
Oh,
right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah. Professional development, we've been very
Supposed to not
busy.
doing that in the back.
I am sending out I send out a weekly update email to the staff, and now I'm trying to add trainings to all of those. We did a skills checklist back in January, so I'm identifying areas where staff feel like they need a little refresher or they need new information. So we're working on that. So in February, I sent out trainings on Commonwealth Catalog. We got a new phone system, a Zoom phone system a couple months ago, so I just sent out a reminder about that. CW Mars has reports, they're called Metabase reports. So I sent out a reminder about that, and then they had a training and several of us took that training. I talked about professional listservs and newsletters and email etiquette. So every week I'm trying to send out something for folks to kind of get a refresher on. And then talk a little bit about the Friends. So they have been very busy this winter. They are working on their fundraiser, outreach events. They're publicizing what they have going on, trying to boost their membership. So from end of January to the middle of February, they had their winter raffle baskets, which were wildly successful again. Patrons love it. On February 7th, they had their second annual bake sale, and the goodies were delicious. They were super yummy. And they had a really nice variety, and they got some donated raffle prizes from Pete Sweets and the Latest Craze.
nice.
So that was really nice. So it was a really nice turnout. The Friends themselves came out in full force and volunteered. So that was really great. And then they're also now going to be working on reviewing the applications that they received for the Nick Memorial Scholarship, because that deadline was yesterday, 2 days ago. What's the date, 18th?
Yes.
So it was 2 days ago.
Mhm.
So we're gonna talk about two policies tonight. The first one I wanna talk about is the bulletin board policy, which you guys probably, if you read this, you knew I was gonna talk about it.
Mhm.
Yes.
And then we'll get on to the exhibit policy after, which I do wanna make a change to. So for the bulletin board policy, I linked it in the email that I sent, and then I also printed you a hard copy right here. This has not been addressed since 2018, so it is time, but I actually would like to propose that we transition these from community bulletin boards to library use only. Our current volume of programming is significant, and we really need a dedicated space to publicize library programs and Friends of the Library events. They're also doing a lot, and we would really like to
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
highlight what they're working on, and that will give them a space to do so. By repurposing the board to library use only, we can prioritize library programs and news, as well as print out the senior center newsletter and the park and rec newsletters. And we will continue to display official town notices as requested by the town. Currently, the bulletin board requires significant staff time to review and vet individual requests, as well as post, date, and then remove the flyers. And then we constantly are having to monitor for unapproved postings. There are at least 2 other businesses in Center Village that already provide community bulletin boards.
Do you know who they are?
Starbucks has one. It could be Rockies.
Oh, yeah, I think it is Rocky.
But there's 2 other community bulletin boards in Center Village.
Yeah, that should be good.
And we frequently refer patrons over there when their requests, they bring something over and we don't have the space or it doesn't meet our current policy. So folks are used to having to find another spot.
Okay.
So I would like to propose to the board to vote on retiring the current policy and repurpose the board for library and town use. Please note, I did run this by the town manager and he approved. And then we'll get on to the exhibit policy, which I would like to make a change to.
Okay.
Would anyone like to move that we need to vote, we need a motion, and then we can discuss, and then we can approve. So would anyone like to move that we?
We'll discuss first before the
No,
motion,
we
right?
make
Oh.
a motion, we discuss, then we
Okay. So we'll make a motion.
have a second.
I'll second it.
Any discussion?
So I have a clarification. For library use, would that also include events happening in town that the library is affiliated or supporting? So
Yeah.
the specific example that I'm thinking of is the Earth Day cleanup. I know about it because I saw the flyer out there. So that's
That's
not
a town
event,
so,
right?
yes.
So is that those types of things going to be continued
Yeah.
to be okay?
And then when we're like library on the go, so if we're at Celebrate EL,
Yeah.
or if we attend
The
let's say they
Harvest
do
Festival or something like
exactly.
that. Mm-hmm.
We tend to make our own flyers to promote that we're going to be there, but there
Yeah.
are other town events that,
The library is going to be representing.
Yeah.
Okay.
so that type of
So
thing.
those would be on there. Okay.
Good question.
Yeah. So
What
I-
else do we do? So I'm looking at what it can be used for in the current policy. Things like election information and.
Which is town, which we do post already. Sorry, go.
Oh.
It's okay.
Your face was amazing right there.
It's like self-defense.
Go, sorry, go.
So, the information we would put on the board would be provided by the town, it would be provided, so the example here is League of Women Voters, so a nonpartisan election notification from outside the town wouldn't necessarily be put on this board.
it would just be like voting day is September 3rd.
Do
Kind of,
organizations such as the League of Women Voters and the Secretary of State that are listed in the policy, do they currently use the bulletin board?
Not to my knowledge.
So they're not really using it. Are any of these other groups, like we mentioned Celebrate EL, right, which is like, that's run by
Rotary.
Do they rely on the bulletin board? And would they expect to continue to rely on it?
It depends, because there are times that we say, I'm so sorry, we just don't have space to put
No,
additional
that's okay.
flyers up. So
Mhm.
that happens on occasion, but we are trying to get out to those community events right now anyway. So we would have those flyers up because we would be there.
Yeah.
Is most of this done through the internet? These postings?
No, it's physical flyers that somebody brings in and says, "Can I put these up?"
It's
And
on
then
a
we have to review
bulletin.
them.
So then, and that's it? We don't have, it's not posted online?
No.
Okay,
They're the actual physical pieces of paper that are out there.
okay, so.
Yeah.
So we're only talking, I'm thinking about the one in the vestibule here.
That's
and the
exactly,
one
those
there.
are
Right,
it.
okay, so there's just those two.
And I want to repurpose those literature racks. So the bulletin boards will stay up, but I want to repurpose those literature racks elsewhere in the building because we could use those for other things. They're nice pieces.
And will
What are
we
in the
cover
literature
the,
racks right now?
Honestly, not much,
Okay.
but they're like the little kind of flyers sometimes that you'll see.
Oh, like that, what has the upcoming events on them right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that information that's on these bulletin boards, it's not translated into your system?
No,
Okay.
we want to use the literature racks to actually put the newspapers.
You want what?
So we can remove, there's 3 metal newspaper
Yeah.
holders in that vestibule
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah,
We can fit the newspapers in the current literature racks. So that would free up some space in the vestibule. It's very crowded in there actually when you go in there.
Yeah. And so by not having the flyers in there, you could have the flyers on the wall.
Do they still
Honestly.
put like the reminder in there and stuff?
The reminder will go, right now it goes on that kind of black metal
Yeah,
yeah.
holder.
Yeah.
We would just move it to the literature rack and put it
Okay.
in there.
so it'll still be there.
It will still be there, it'll just be in a different
Okay.
spot. What we find is we get a lot of, I don't wanna say a lot, but we get a handful of requests every month or two
Yeah.
for things that we do not accept.
Mm-hmm.
So it ends up being personal
Fundraisers.
notices, fundraisers.
Mm-hmm.
So then it just becomes a lot of staff time. Somebody at the desk has to review it. Then they send it to me. I have to review it. I then have to contact the person to be like, here's our policy. This is why it does not fit in. And then it ends up being some back and forth.
And
Yeah,
then
so
they,
it just
and
takes
then
up-
they get mad.
And it just takes up staff time for something that's going to go up for just a couple of days.
Right. So
Or what happens is somebody will just come and put something up
Right, that
without
happens a lot.
just because they think it's just there, right?
Yeah,
It's not,
right,
I don't think anyone's
yeah,
doing anything.
exactly.
They don't
you
think
know,
it's doing wrong.
Right, exactly. So somebody will just post something or they'll put it in the literature rack, but then we're constantly checking to make sure.
So you have
and
to
then we have to
look
clear
at
it,
it every
and then we have
day
to
and-
contact them if we can to let them know. So it just does add a lot of staff time.
absolutely.
And the
Um,
staff doesn't have a lot of time. They're
We
doing
don't.
so much.
We don't. And we're doing a lot already and we want to make sure that we're publicizing what we're doing.
Is it
Right.
used?
What do you mean?
Are those bulletin boards
Oh, yeah.
used?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Are they
But
really
won't you
are?
still
Okay.
have to police it because
It'll be a
people-
lot
People
easier.
aren't gonna know.
It'll be a lot easier
Oh,
so
because
I
it won't be one of ours. Our things are very
Right.
specific flyers.
right.
They have our logo on it. If we walk by it and see something, we could just pull it.
Yeah.
But now we have to grab it, read through it, see
I
if
see.
somebody signed off on it and dated it. So it just adds extra. I mean, it's doable. We've been doing it for years,
Right.
but I think we're at the point where we can move forward. That's my 2 cents.
I was just confused because I thought the policy already was that it was for library use only. So
It's not.
I thought it was just for library and town use. So I was just confused as to why
Yeah.
you needed to have us do this. So
Yeah.
sure, I'm fine with that.
I'm fine.
Any other thoughts?
no further discussion?
I make a motion that
We already did.
You already did.
we
Sorry.
did it.
Now we vote.
Oh,
Any amendments? Or I guess we're not amending.
We're
so.
not amending, no.
All in favor
aye.
to, sorry, we can confirm that the motion is to limit.
To
the
retiring the
bulletin-
policy.
Yeah,
Vote on retiring the current policy.
retiring the current policy and repurposing the board for library and town use. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. Thank you all. Thank you, Katie.
As long as I can find out what events I'm supposed to attend from that bulletin board, that's,
Gotcha.
I'm good with it. So I was like, cleanup days this day.
Yes.
Mm.
And, we skipped into new business. Oops, okay. My fault.
Well, because I had put it at the bottom of the
I know.
report. That was fine.
But now we have the exhibits policy. that
Oh,
we
yeah,
have
sorry.
reviewed many, many times.
Yeah.
And now
We're
it's
still-
back.
No, we're still going.
We're
Did
still
it get
on the
voted
Are we
on?
not gonna vote on?
No,
did it get
sorry.
approved?
We could vote on it, but with just some changes, and I'd like to tell you what those are.
Oh, boy.
You are 100% allowed to be mad at me about this.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I don't wanna speak for everyone. but
It's
we'd love
okay. I'm gonna own this one. We correct and move forward, everyone. That's what I love to say. Okay, so with the changes that we're making in the lobby area, new water fountain, new flooring, I'm working with Creative Library Concepts on a redesign of the lobby space. What we would like to do is in the design, and we're getting more information about this, is I want a new circulation desk. In the new
Good.
design, we would put, I don't know if I've told you this already or not before, but we're looking to put almost like a bench with some shelving in it, so people have a place to sit. When you come up with your 3 kiddos, sit right here instead of running all over the lobby or trying to get out the doors. Here's a seat. If somebody comes in and just wants to take a rest or just put their bag down and get what they need. So we're looking to put in between where the current circulation desk is and the giving wall, a little bench area there.
Okay.
And then where the giving wall is,
Yeah.
currently where those glass display cabinets are, this is where I'm going, we want to put self-service holds and a checkout station, a self-check station.
Okay.
So we're doing all the things, Jean.
Oh, my God.
So, but here's the thing, I can't fit all of that with the current display cases there.
Right.
So I would like to, I am going to move the glass display cabinets upstairs into the local history room, because there's literally any other place to put them. But I don't necessarily want to get rid of them because they're nice pieces. So for the immediate future, I would like to move them upstairs.
And then that will be able to plan that whole area.
Mhm.
What's the matter?
Well, because we spent weeks
I don't
going over
understand.
the display
And then,
cases.
and then once you
Wait,
clear that out, then you're gonna need to get pieces.
So the current shelving that's behind the circulation desk
Yeah.
that has the holds now will just shift over to where the giving wall is.
Oh, okay.
And then we're just gonna add a self-check station after I get the electrical run, because I have to have an electrician come in and get the electrical there, but that's gonna happen.
That's
So
worth it.
I don't wanna approve this policy,
Yeah.
knowing that I'm going to be moving these display cabinets.
So you're not gonna be
So, it's not a huge change.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
So if you turn to
Yep.
page 2, I just crossed out B.
Gotcha, display cases. Got it.
So you not having people display their things in that room, just
The exhibit policy we worked on was kind of we were trying to cover 2 spaces.
correct.
So
Right.
basically, I just want to remove the display case part, and
Yeah.
it's just going to be kind of artwork hung in
Right.
there.
Okay. So even though they're going upstairs, you're just gonna have them empty upstairs
No,
for the time being.
Period.
Okay.
Because that is an appointment use space, so somebody would have to make an appointment to go in there. So I did email George Kingston from the Historical Commission to see if they could use the display cabinets to house some of the historical East Long Meadow artifacts that they have.
Okay.
So we'll repurpose them
Yeah.
upstairs.
You know,
Okay.
and he liked that?
He hasn't responded yet, but in fairness, I emailed him today.
Oh.
It's been on my radar.
The display cases are quite often full.
I guess they'll have to notify the person with the China tchotchkes to pick them up.
Yeah, I was wondering
I was
wondering,
It is
We do
beautiful.
have staff that will fill it though, because it will go empty for a while, and so staff will come in and display some of their
Oh,
items.
okay.
But again, that's one more thing that the staff have to coordinate.
and it's the staff that dismantles.
No.
No, the
But they have to-
displayer will come in and put it up.
Oh,
But,
okay.
but they have to take the request in and
Put it in the
approve it
calendar.
and put it, make sure it's done right.
Yeah.
It takes staff time to do.
Which is fine,
Yeah. No,
but I want that space for a different purpose.
Yeah. And the purpose you have in mind, I think, will
Is-
be more
Well,
beneficial to the
beneficial
community.
correct. So as lovely as those glass display
I mean,
cabinets are,
that's a nice offering.
it's very nice.
but-
It's very nice, and people look at it when they're at the circulation desk because there's some interesting things that go in there.
Right.
However, a better use of that space is self-service holds and a
And that's
self-check.
prime space because it's when you first come in.
And it's within easy access to the circulation
Right.
team, so they can easily assist a patron that needs that support.
Does the bench have chains?
Not yet. I have well.
What, to hold the kids
we gotta get a drawing and go out to bid probably for that. But, so that's a little ways out, but we're working on it.
All right.
So, but I would like to get that moved and out of here before the new flooring gets put in.
Sure,
Oh,
sure,
yes.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
So to kind of, and I may have missed something, but hopefully not. So if you turn to page 3.
Yep.
In section 7, and the first bullet point, those last 2 words, or collections, I think can be crossed out. And that same section 7, signage and publicity, the third bullet point, that whole third bullet point can go.
Okay.
With regard to exhibit collections? is
Exhibit,
that-
because it's not gonna be an exhibited
Yeah,
collection.
okay.
On page 4, towards the bottom, under consequence of noncompliance,
Yeah.
that first bullet point,
Right.
Immediate removal.
yep, I think we just take out or display, those last 2 words.
Yeah.
Also in 10, any exhibit or display, we'll
Yeah.
take that one out too.
Right, next, she just said display, right?
Oh, yes, thank you. Right above it,
Oh,
or
got
display,
it.
I missed that one, thank
Yeah.
you very much, good job, Larry.
Wow.
So,
There, guys. Thank God you're back,
so
Larry.
what, so what are we doing with that one? We're taking out maintenance removal?
Have an
Yeah.
exhibit
Or display.
And the one in 11 as well, yeah, we got that one.
Oh, I see it.
Then, that's all I caught in the
Oh,
first,
and on 9.
Yeah, you got
Any
that.
Exhibited or display.
the last
Did I get that
Well,
one?
Yeah, you
Just
just,
for
you had that one right here.
oh, sorry, it's hard for me to see the
display.
pencil.
Oh,
Just the last
those two, okay.
I don't know, so this one, like, I mean, and you said,
Where?
you had crossed off this one under signage and publicity?
I did, I hemmed and hawed about that one, but I just went for it.
Okay, I think it could stay, cause like a collection could, like an,
I know, like a collection of artwork, but
that's what I'm thinking.
I hemmed and hawed about it, and I just went, well, I'm just gonna cut it.
Okay.
We could edit that.
Why don't we just take out for artists or collections and just say exhibit signage, which may include the following information as submitted
Great.
by the.
Okay.
So back on 7, on
Yep.
page 3,
Yep.
the first bullet point.
Yep.
East Long Meadow Public Library will produce exhibit signage, which may include. So take out for
For
artists
artists.
or
Groups
collection.
of like
Yep.
a collection of like
Got it.
eighth
That
grade
makes sense.
Earth Day work kind of thing. Like that's a
Yeah.
collection. So but
For
anyways,
Right.
that's better.
For artists.
Oh,
Right
by
there.
the,
No, for artists.
We're doing this when.
oh,
Signage
for
and then-
artists,
yeah.
okay, I got it, okay.
Yeah.
Their,
We had
Whatever
already
it is.
taken out
The other
the,
two.
or
Yeah.
reflections, okay.
so I guess it could
Yeah.
be artists' names. If we
Right.
have all the 8th graders. but I
Yeah,
think
it's
we-
fine.
Okay, that's what I caught so far. And then you go to page 1 of the exhibit application. The line that's folded about a little more than halfway down, exhibit space requested. We just cross that whole line out because it's just the
Oh, you
community
don't
room.
need any
There's
of
no
it.
choice.
Mm.
Gotcha.
And that was it. So it wasn't terrible, you guys. It wasn't terrible.
Downsizing,
But-
this is good.
I appreciate all of the time we spent trying to come up with verbiage that would encompass both spaces, and then I just threw it all out the window, but I appreciate you all very much.
Where's the cookies?
I know.
That's good, because, you've got you just got a grant, so you've got
I gotta
reconfigure
I gotta
the
figure out
area.
the spacing, so.
And it's really nice to have a checkout place.
It is.
Yeah.
I love
Oh.
the bench idea.
And I love the bench idea
chains.
too. James.
So,
I foiled a runner this afternoon and
Do
he
you
was
want to
not
keep the
pleased
word
with me.
materials in the release?
Great question.
That's what I was just reading that over to see
I
if
mean, you could
any of that needed to be.
technically, I mean, it could encompass.
Now, where
be
is
fiber art.
where is
It
that?
could stay.
Stay,
It
yeah,
can just be loose with artwork and
Right.
what that all encompasses.
right,
It's unnecessary,
it's
but
the
if it's
last-
already there,
yeah.
it could stay.
Right here.
yeah.
Just any like the verbiage in on this now is a little excessive. If we only have artwork hanging, but if it's already there, then
Yes, so what?
it's probably fine to include different things could hang up on that than just your typical
Quotes.
art.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Are you talking about the signing below paragraph?
no, the very first line on that
Well,
page.
that one and the second paragraph too,
Oh, gotcha.
including artwork materials and personal items.
Oh, yes, thank you.
So yeah, I think it could stay as it is.
We're still waiting on a review of this,
Tom
right?
said it was
Okay.
gonna go.
Oh, he did. So we could move, someone could move to accept this policy as revised.
Yeah,
Would anyone like to do so?
yeah, I would do that. I'd like to make a motion to accept the policy as revised.
And I'd like to second that.
Yeah,
Any further discussion?
yeah. I think
we-
it's
do we
good we're
have the
getting a new
notes?
space.
Well enough?
I think, I don't think we need further discussion.
No, I don't either.
Gonna-
I think we discussed that.
I didn't know if that
A lot.
was a stamp thing or just a footer.
It's just a footer, so I'll just edit that.
Phone number,
Phone number.
okay.
We've been working on this for so
Because
long
it's
that we've
on the
literally
bottom of
changed.
your,
Oh my gosh.
Phone number.
Dang
on
it.
here.
I'm almost in another decade.
So we still have a
from
motion, we
discussion.
need to, so we
It still
have
works though.
it well written, what
Yes.
we're changing, in
Right.
addition to the phone number, we're removing the discussed items, and we can all vote now on the motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? No? Motion carries, thank you all, thank you Katie,
Thank you
thank
all.
you
Are
Tom.
And we're done with that policy, right?
Yes, that's what we just did it, I was
We
amazed
did it.
that
Okay.
I think
we're
we
in
should
a-
go
we're
and
all in,
celebrate.
like, a good mood.
So that's good.
Nice, everyone.
Good.
And I know we have other items that Katie is bringing us, yes, for the CW Mars
Yep, so
strategic plan?
Yep, so I'm not going to read these all out loud. That's why I send them to you.
Yeah.
Because we
These are
figured
all available online
So
as well, so
online.
folks can go
Okay.
to the CW Mars site and see them. I'm a part of the executive committee of CW Mars, so I was kind of involved a little bit in the process, which was this. I was not on the strategic plan, I was not part of the strategic committee, but I did see the rough drafts, the drafts that came through.
Okay.
And I did vote on it at users council, cause that's for the entire network. And so they have launched their strategic plan for FY 27 to FY 31. And then they have their first year action plan here. CW Mars is an incredible resource to our community. Our network provides so many services, professional development, support for our team. We are very lucky to be a part of this network.
Absolutely.
So they are continuing to do great things and to advocate for our communities. So I just wanted you all to have a copy of it, but like I said, it's all available online. And then you have already received the next little piece you have here. It's from the Mass Board of Library Commissioners. This is information about legislative bills that are going through regarding libraries, as well as their FY 27 agenda for what they're asking for and what the funding will go to support. You all have, many of you have received these from the legislative breakfasts and meetings we've attended, and you're also getting these through the MBLC listservs for the trustees. Again, this information is also available on their website, the MBLC website, and I have forwarded it to the town manager's office, as well as the Friends and you all, and the staff.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When does voting on, so this is the money that the Board of Libraries is asking for?
Yep.
When does this get?
So Governor Keeley has already put forth her budget request,
Okay,
and libraries actually, she did.
Yeah, we did all right.
We did all right,
okay.
yep. So
It was an increase, wasn't it?
I think it was a 2%. I think they were asking for 5%,
But it could have been a
was.
decrease,
On
so,
a decrease.
So,
Okay.
yeah, Governor Healy is very supportive of libraries.
yeah, she is.
The Mass Board of Library Commissioners does a really great job getting out into the community and advocating on behalf of the entire
Yeah.
Commonwealth's libraries. So,
Yeah, they're really good at telling our story,
yes.
selling our story as
Yeah.
well.
So,
Good.
Great.
it was a lot of information. Thank you all for letting me get to all that.
Any other comments on these? Our
Just
next meeting is April 15th at 6 p.m. right here in the library. Would anyone like to move that we adjourn?
I'll move that we adjourn.
I can second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, we are adjourned. Thanks, everyone. It
Thank
is
you.
7:02.
Wow.